Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for tonight's main event. 13 rounds, middleweights going at it. Great atmosphere here tonight. You talk to everybody ringside, and they expect this one to be a barn burner.
Black Mamba Jackson.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Scheduled for 13, and round one gets us started. The Undertaker's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Right to the body. The Undertaker's power is dynamic, truly dynamic. The kind of stuff that could end this fight early on.
Yeah, it is, but there's a danger to that, too. If he doesn't land early on, if he doesn't have his way early on, maybe he gets discouraged.
Jackson's ripped by an uppercut. How about a return to sender with the left hand? And a smart counterpunch by Black Mamba. Halfway through this round here. Come on. He gets off with a combination up top. Good step back counterpunch there. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. The Undertaker's left now getting into the mix. Scored well up top. The Undertaker's left working well that time. That right hand serving him well. Clicks of the talk. Jackson's doing something that I often question, and that's a fighter going out there as that round comes to an end. Once again, just being able to say he didn't put forth enough effort. Why?
Because it's a mental game, Joe, and it's about confidence. And right now, he does not have the confidence to go forth and do those things. Even though you and me are looking and we see the opportunities there, he doesn't see them. He doesn't feel them.
How about that left right there? Big shot. He is not meant for life on the outside there, and he just paid the price. He goes down.
Because he didn't make his mind up. If you're not going to work out in front, get to a distance where you're safe. He stood there at a bad distance. No man's land.
Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
There's the uppercut, one of my favorite punches, and it works that time for him. Jackson smashed by an uppercut. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Jackson's on the receiving end of a hook. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date and he wants to get to it.
To the head he goes with a left hand. And all of a sudden the tables turn. Jackson's rocked.
What's good for you is good for him.
Oh, and there you go. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
Jackson's showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. Right on the mark with the hook up top. Black Mambas crushed by that shot to the head. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. A clean, crisp right hand by Jackson. And that's the end of round 2. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. The Undertaker's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. A headshot blocked. Black Mamba's coming out here after being knocked down in the previous round. How important is it for him to be cautious here, to make sure that he does have his lanes underneath?
You know, it's a little bit of a double-edged sword there, Joe, because if you're too cautious, hey, your opponent, he reads it. You're not in that ring alone. You know,
Jackson's hurt by a big shot. Clearly hurt, but holding on.
he's hugging him like he just got home for Christmas.
Stay focused on the inside.
Black Mamba's proving to be elusive. Jackson's on the wrong end of a destructive uppercut. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Right hand downstairs. A little head hunting with the right. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. Scores up top with a left. And round 3 comes to an end. Good, fun, entertaining fight. If you're a fan, if you're a broadcaster, if you're in these two corners, you're probably sweating now as they've traded knockdowns. Now, you do have them up 2-1, though, as we start round number 4, Teddy.
Yeah, I mean, I think that he served himself a little bit. He learned something from that knockdown. He's been a little more cautious, but he's still being the boss, still controlling things.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Black Mamba's cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. The Undertaker's really bringing a lot with that uppercut, Teddy. How much of a factor is the lower body in bringing the power behind that punch?
Well, that's a good question. That's everything. You ever watch Tiger Woods when he's hitting a golf ball? You know, he just drives his lower body through that ball. Well, it's the same thing. Your lower body, your hip, you rotate them, and you just drive that lower body up into your punch.
Up top with the right hand.
Body, kid. Body shot.
That is a sharp uppercut by Jackson. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. The Undertaker's looking for some room, and he found a way to get it. You see, he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. 4th round now with its last 10 seconds. And that's the end of round 4. Let me paint this picture for you. You got to figure out a strategy, and your fighter's down to one eye.
I hope that he read some history books, or he watched the movie named 300. You saw that movie,
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
you? Great movie about the Spartans where they were outnumbered and they had to get the terrain right to fight the fight. They had to get into the mountains where the greater forces, the great army, could not be the great army. They could not get in there and battle where they could take advantage of their superior forces. That's what he's got to do. He's got to move the fight into a part.
Black Mamba's hurt bad by a right hand. He's in bad shape. He does not look good at all. He could go down at any moment, Teddy.
Yeah, he wishes right now this was in an outdoor arena because maybe rain could come and stop it because I don't know what else could help him right now.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Comes right back with some offense of his own. The Undertaker's almost out of it there. And banging away he goes. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time? He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
A stabbing right hand by Black Mamba.
What's the distance?
Jackson's on the wrong end of a razor-sharp hook. Round now, back and forth. After he did the hurting, he's the one hurt.
Joe, simply put, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
And that's the end of round 5. One of his eyes is completely shut. They want this fight to continue on. They want to give themselves every chance they have to win it. What do they need to do?
Well, what they need to do is be very calm in the corner, get pressure on that cut, get the right medicines in there, and maybe find a way to fool around in the corner somehow, dump some water, in the corner where the referee has to spend a little bit more time cleaning it up. They want to get a little bit more seconds.
And he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage. Solid uppercut. The Undertaker's able to land a nice, clean left hand. Comes with the right. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Black Mamba's on the bad end of a flush, solid hook. An excellent combination by Jackson. Jackson's been having great success with these combinations, Teddy. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's it. The fight is over. Black Mamba's smashed, and he can't get up. Unable to beat the count.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner, The Undertaker.
This fight is now over, and Teddy, it was obvious right from the beginning which way it was going to go.
Oh, yeah, what a tough guy. He took so much, but he took too much. The only guy tough is his manager for taking this fight.
Thanks for being with us, everybody. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.